Are you ready to create your online dating profile? Tune in today for some great information on profile picture do's and don'ts. Welcome back to Second Act TV. We're continuing our conversation with Sandy Weiner. Sandy, welcome back. Thanks for staying over.
Oh, sure. This is fun.
So in our last segment, we discussed, choosing the right sites. If we haven't gotten started, there's different considerations. We've chosen a site. What's our next step in writing our profile and choosing pictures? I know you have some great information.
So the first thing that a man's going to look at in a woman's profile is her photos. Men are visual. We're visual too, but we're not as bent on having it be like the most important thing. Women are much more willing to forgive a paunch or whatever, a bald head. Men are like, either I like it, they're choosing with the small head and not the big head. So make sure you look great, but not just look great. So like, you don't want your business LinkedIn profile photo. You want a casual, warm photo. So I do recommend you get professional photos if you can afford it, and I actually can get you a link to an online profile photography service that has a chain all across America and Canada. And they're much less expensive, and all they do is online profile photos. You want to have a mix of photos. You want your featured photo to be in a color. Most people are in a sea of black, so if you want to stand out, wear red if it looks good on you, or turquoise, teal, eggplant, any of those colors that are brighter. They'll also give you more color. They'll take away the under eye circles, which black tends to magnify. So that'll help you to stand out. Get your makeup done. Go to even a makeup counter and get your makeup done, and do photo ready makeup. So I like Bare Minerals. They do that mineral kind of makeup. You can go to the counter, buy a tube of lipstick, and they'll do your whole makeup for you. Take pictures outside if you can, because the lighting is so much better than indoors. And make sure that you have a few close-ups and a few full length. People want to see your body. I don't care what your size is. They don't want to be surprised when they see you. Now, if you have a big body, own it. Rock what you got. Really, really own it and feel confident about who you are. Also, try and have some pictures with you doing some hobbies, things that you like. Pictures tell stories. So you want to invite people in to ask a question about a photo
It opens up conversation.
yeah. So every opportunity you have to show who you are and make yourself memorable is a great opportunity.
What about the don'ts, Sandy? That I know that years ago when I was online dating at first, I just didn't like with men, I guess, when we're not. I guess women wouldn't do this, but the chestless or the shirtless pictures.
Not the chestless.
What should you not do? That should be obvious, but it's
don'ts. Yeah, I want to just say the number of photos, because some people go crazy. I would say 4 or 5, and also rotate your photos every week or so. Put a different photo as your profile photo. It actually changes how people see you in their search. So making one little change in your essay, one little change in your photos puts you up, and it's like you're doing a Google search, you're going to come out on top.
I don't consider that either.
It's a little trick, a little hack. So what don't you do? Don't show a lot of cleavage. You can show a little, but you want to keep those girls hidden because they're your treasures. So my whole thing, my motto is be a woman of value. So if you're valuing yourself, show yourself as a person who values herself and doesn't just give everything away. So no bikini shots. Show teeth. Don't do all your mouth closed photos, because people wonder if you don't have teeth, or they're like crooked and yellow and green. And another don't is don't put your kids in the photos. Unless your kids would say, "Yeah, sure, mom, go ahead and put me in the photo." I don't know any kids who would say that, but it's like that is not who they're dating. They're interested in you. If you want to have a picture with one of your parents, that's okay. And actually, One of the photos that I have on online dating that gets the most positive response from men is a picture of me holding my father's hand.
Oh.
We were at a wedding, and he was sitting on his walker, and he was holding my hand, and just both of us were looking forward at the couple getting married. And they all say to me, "You look kind." And
Oh,
so,
yeah.
right, so that's telling a story. She's a kind person. She's connected to her father. This is an interesting fact, actually, about photos. So men tend to post photos that they think women will like, but they can't stand. So the camouflage photos, the hunting photos, the big fish photo. You see these so often, the motorcycle, the car. These are all things that men like. So they're going like, "Hey, look at my big fish." And we're like, "Who cares? Like, I don't care about it." I mean, there are some women who like the big fish, but not many. And then the same with women. They'll post, even in their essays, they'll post things like, I'm a goddess. They'll have that as their screen name, goddess of love, and men are like rolling their
Give me
eyes.
a break.
Women, I think that's cool, but men are like, what the hell's with the goddess thing? So that's with the photos. I think I covered that pretty thoroughly.
No, that's terrific. Matter of fact, we'll come back on the next segment and we'll talk about the profile and the essay. So thank you for all those great tips on photos. Very funny. We even have some good tips for men. Again, if you want to get in touch with Sandy directly, we will have her link in our video description and on our website. And we'll see you on the next segment. Thanks again for watching. As always, if you like this information, please hit the subscribe button right here. Or if you're on your mobile device, there's a link below to subscribe. Thanks so much for your support.